Hello and welcome to another episode of the Hero Complex podcast with your host this week. It's me, Adam Green, and with me as always is Patrick Brusnahan.
Good evening, Great Britain.
And our guest back this week is the wonderful comedian Chester Constable.
Thank you, Adam. It's good to be back.
And this week we've got a hell of a battle between two absolute giants. We've got
Triple H
versus
The Incredible Hulk.
Hit the Music. Hello, welcome to the Hero Complex podcast, the podcast where we take two heroes and battle them against each other. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. It's just a bit of fun. So this week we've got Chester Constable back. Thanks for coming
Welcome
back,
back, return guest.
I was so pleased to be invited back and so soon as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had. Listen, you've gone viral with your deep analysis of Crash Bandicoot and his
That's
mind.
Yeah, clearly we uncovered a voiceless community. Wanted to hear
Bandicoots.
Yeah, voiceless bandicoots. Obviously, that makes sense because Crash Bandicoot doesn't say anything other than "whoa."
Yeah,
so
exactly.
of course
Whoa.
they're not able to express themselves, the bandicoots. So finally, someone put it in drunken English.
Yeah.
In a way that really kind of communicated what the values of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service and
Yes.
for don't make too much noise when you leave. We're recording a podcast here.
It's been nice to have you back so soon. Of course, as we were just discussing, your Crash Bandicoot analysis was our most viral video of 2025.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's
And we've had no contact from what they called Little Ugly Dog.
Bandicoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No bandicoots have been in contact.
have you heard anything at all? Just people have seen it, but no one has commented. No one has sent you an email saying thank you.
People
Naughty Dog have cancelled production of The Last of Us 3. We'll make a Crash Bandicoot. And you know, he's got a podcast and it's rude. Crash Bandicoot and Dingo Dog go through a divorce. I loved you, Crash.
I love you, Crash.
I love you, Crash. I love your body against mine. I love your hands over me dingo scales. I like to call it a sound. Aku Aku. Yeah, that's fun. The idea had to promote your return to the show.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen the clip of Michael Jackson on tour and Usher's with him?
No.
And they're dancing, and then a secret guest comes out, Chris Tucker.
Oh, is it the You Rock My World?
Yeah, and they go crazy. So we're like, we haven't decided which one of us is Michael Jackson yet. I'll probably take the hit.
All right.
But then Chris Tucker with the caption, Chester Constable comes out, and then we all go crazy, and that's like, guess who's back?
Oh yeah.
Are you okay with that? Can we sign off on that?
I'd like to see several drafts.
Sure. The whole process.
Yeah.
The making of this promo will be on the Patreon.
I don't do any work towards it. I just want to say what I don't like about it.
You're going to use that font?
That annoying partner that's like just says no, never says no, but or no. How about
you get five? No. You get 5 no's.
Yeah.
If you use them up, I'm going to change the guest. It'll just be a different returning guest.
That's fine.
And then we put a horrific video of you up, like just looking.
Probably got some dirt. Probably
looking all sad.
You've got some clips of me from the hideaway.
No, we'll
days.
just have like an attack ad. Chester Constable. No, but now you will always put the two things together. It's like how they do political ads.
Yeah.
This is yeah. So
did Joe Biden eat a dog? Not that we can prove, but that's what you're thinking of.
That Simpsons episode where it's Sideshow Bob versus Mayor Quimby.
Yeah, they do that.
Mayor Quimby even let out a 2-time convicted serial killer, Sideshow Bob, back onto the streets. Would you elect Mayor Quimby? Vote Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, since it used to be quite political. There's one, that Ken Brockman show, Eye on Springfield.
Yeah.
Just meters away from your house, the government is assembling something they call an army, or as I like to call, murder bots. Anyway, local dog Santa's little helper has played the piano.
Yeah. I think my main confusion around the Crash Bandicoot clip, just to go back to that viral clip. My understanding is that it's the best thing that's ever happened to this podcast is that clip.
What's up there?
Is that not really much was discussed. It was just I shared the top 5 video. No, I didn't. I just talked about he was the 14th or 15th most voted or most popular video game character. You then say it's not that.
Yeah.
You think he should be up there.
Yeah.
Then I say it's Lara Croft was number 1. You say no, it should be Super Mario.
Yeah.
And that is it. And you didn't get anybody not even saying yes, it should be Super Mario.
Yeah.
Or
And then I say, I think it should be Son. I don't even get the ick out before it's cut. I think it should be Son.
This is how you make a viral video now. It's like,
but it tells me that people are 20,000 people went. Oh, this might be interesting. Oh no, it's not. 20,000 occasions.
Hey, listen. All our interesting ones do nothing. It's insane what goes viral.
The one we had about Plato's cave didn't do anything. No, if you are unsure about what I'm talking about with Plato's cave, I thought like, well, if Plato had a pussy.
Didn't you do a royal family one? The one that was on just before me. It was Prince Harry versus who was the fight?
We've not done
Princess Di.
That was Princess Di.
Princess Diana
versus.
She's a royal.
She is actually. Yeah. I forgot we did Princess Di.
You did a
versus Freddie Mercury.
That was it.
Nah.
Because I was very much trying.
Princess versus the Queen.
I was very self-conscious about. I wanted my views to be as high as that one, and then I think it was 15,000 more for the Princess Diana one.
Yeah,
that was just
I know you have 2 wishes left from the genie.
If Crash Bandicoot had died tragically in a car crash in Paris, I don't know. Maybe I'd be.
Well, he dies tragically a lot, Crash Bandicoot. He gets beat up by a man with a spear. He falls into bottomless pits.
Yes,
crushed by a boulder.
There's no episode where Crash Bandicoot is running on a polar bear. He's riding on a polar bear being chased by paparazzi.
Yeah. Aku disagrees with his marriage to a Pakistani doctor.
I've still never played Crash Bandicoot. I'm still none the wiser since we last met.
It's so good.
You should. Yeah, he's there's episodes. There's levels where you ride with him on a polar bear through the Arctic.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
And then he's running away from a boulder, running away from an angry polar bear. And there's ones
going up huge towers.
Where was this on the last Crash Bandicoot episode?
We were talking about Buffy. Like Buffy stole the show. Like it was.
Yeah, that's a good point. Buffy is great. But anyway, we're not talking about either of those this week. We are talking about Triple H and the Hulk.
Yeah, banter's over. Yeah.
No, we'll come back to the banter.
So now it's business.
We'll eke it in. We'll eke it in. Eke in the banter. Yeah, we had a meeting about this. So we're gonna do a bit. Now you can do your intro to your hero, Chester.
Oh, yeah.
So you've picked.
I can list his credentials.
You've picked Triple H.
You can list his credentials. Yeah.
You can list credentials.
Let's see how the Hulk sizes up. With the game for Triple H. All right, he's 14-time world heavyweight champion.
In what?
In wrestling,
professional
wrestling. He's a
sorry,
I should say
he's a wrestler. People might not know.
I just assume people know who Triple H is.
I don't. I have no idea.
Is he not up there with if I said to you Hulk Hogan or Stone Cold Steve Austin, you would know.
I know.
You would know wrestling.
Yeah, but people.
The Rock would know their wrestling. John Cena was wrestling.
People now are obsessed with JoJo Siwa.
Who's that?
Singer, I think.
So Triple H is not quite there yet in terms of that's a wrestler.
Look, I know who he. Look, some of these listeners don't leave.
I guess that's the question. If I said people, do you think people still might be like, who's that?
Well, I don't know, but there's a lot of people from Taiwan.
Don't worry about it. Just fucking give the credentials. say he's a wrestler. Right, his name's Triple H.
Professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Who is a 14-time world champion.
Of wrestling.
In wrestling.
Yeah.
Yes. And also in wrestling, he is a 5-time Intercontinental champion, which isn't as good as the heavyweight champion, but it's still
Intercontinental.
Intercontinental. It's like the mid-card championship.
Right.
Yeah, so you get a fry up and croissants.
You not quite know what's the Intercontinental. So I guess if the world championship is a fry up, the Intercontinental is Eggs Benedict, maybe.
Ooh.
I don't know. What's like a middle of the run of the maybe bacon butty, maybe. I don't know. Or is that a different? Maybe we pick the wrong analogy.
Hash browns.
You can't just eat hash browns.
It's
hash browns with a bit of cheese in it and an olive.
I guess it's like winning. It's like winning the FA Cup. If you're an Intercontinental champion, you win the FA Cup. If you're the World Heavyweight champion, you win the Premier League.
Okay.
Right, okay, I understand
that kind of thing,
yeah.
And those are football tournaments.
Those are football tournaments.
FA Cup.
You got to lead them.
Premier League is like a large fry up.
Yeah.
FA Cup is like hash brown with a bit of cheese and olive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the breakfast of choice in Turkey.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah. If you go, kind of get a full Turkish, they shave your head. Send you to
And
war.
set your ears alight.
Yeah, set your ears alight. Send you to war to make a sweet tea on the sidelines.
Is that what they drink out there?
Sweet tea. Yeah.
Sweet tea.
Yeah.
Christ.
I had a haircut at a Turkish barber's.
Was it a good experience? Delight. Fuck.
Was it a delightful
Was it
experience there? Turkish good. Can I have some Turkish good?
You can have some Turkish fine.
No.
I'd like to eat a Turkish haircut.
There was. I asked. It was the first time I'd ever agreed to get a shave.
Okay.
At a barber's because I never agreed. I usually just do my own shaving.
Yeah.
I think I had to do it because I think I was going to a wedding that day or something. So I was like, I don't have time to go home and shave. So I agreed to the haircut, and then we could shave you as well if you want. I went, yeah. And then the guy started beating the hell out of my head because I go for grade 4 back and sides.
Yeah.
And with the clips, he just started bang, 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 like the head and the back. And it was like, oh god, he's going to do my face in a minute as well. So it's one of those things where I wish I had. Can you pull out of doing the shave after that if they start if they cut your hair badly?
Well, that's what I usually do. They shave it apart from like a little sideburn and go, well, this is wrong. I'm paying for this. And they just shave that little bit.
Really? I've never done that. I
save £4.
So I think it's like because once you've got the cover over you as well, so you're really you don't really feel like you can be affirmative or anything. You're kind of like locked in.
I don't go for the cover.
So I
can't. Don't worry about it. I'll get hairy.
I can't feel like I can take a stance. I can't take a stance really.
Well,
It's hard to complain.
You can decline the top.
I can't decline anything because that
You
means
got
taking
no top.
I go no top. Just get the hair on me. It's mine.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of
Just
it.
strips to the waist.
Yeah, and undo a few buttons.
Yeah.
Do you talk to the barber?
Yes, but only in tongues. He's like, how was the weekend, my friend? I'm going on holiday too. I'm going to Thorpe Park with my cousin.
I can't talk to the
I know into it. I understand why they do it. It's mainly to help them in the day, I think.
Yeah.
But it's fine. But you should be able to say no, I guess.
I still need to work out the politest way to say that.
There's someone
all I can think
They've
is, can we
got
not do
scissors
this?
near your ears. You do not.
Yeah, with a big
upset them.
fat razor.
Yeah. Big fat razor. He was a wrestler, wasn't he?
Big fat as Razor Ramon. Good friend of Triple H.
I'm
not lying.
I think I saw them at Latitudes.
Big fat razor light is what
Yeah,
razor light are now called.
In the morning.
I'll probably have a bit of a lie-in.
I'm going to have a Turkish breakfast, which is a hash brown, bit of cheese, olive.
This podcast is brought to you by a hash brown with a bit of cheese.
Famous Turkish breakfast, my friend.
Do they put bit of wax? Do they put bit of wax in the ears of the hash browns? Set that alight.
I believe you're referencing the Turkish haircut one. This should be on Radio 4.
I haven't had that in a while. The thing.
Yeah. I haven't had it in a while. They're probably health and fucking safety.
Yeah, I wonder if someone did cock up, and now it's like you need to sort of do an exam or something. Like, okay, we just won't do
You
it
fire my ear.
Yeah. Someone sued and they went, okay, well we can't be this. No.
You make my ear do fire.
May I help complimentary breakfast any country?
What, a complimentary
I'll give it
one that's nice ass.
Yeah. It's like the bacon's like nice ass, and then you can sue it again for sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Like, how many breakfasts do you want, man?
I missed the beginning of that.
So,
I don't remember the beginning of that either. I don't think it's worth it.
What's your favourite? If you're getting a breakfast for free.
Oh, what would I go for?
Yeah.
You could have any. I have a very weird breakfast. So I'm not a fan of bacon.
Okay.
On the fry up, so I like to go for an extra sausage. So I'll do everything else, all the other trimmings except bacon. I'll be like,
roast potatoes.
So I'll do two sausages, and I'll do toast, poached egg,
poached
beans, mushroom, hash brown. I don't know if it. I won't.
Chefs hate you.
I won't ask for it to be removed if it's on there. But
remove it.
Remove the hash brown. Whoa, wait, go. Come back. What is that?
It's full of earwax.
Yeah.
Where's the olive?
But if it's not there, if it's not on the menu, I'm in a better mood.
Look,
I'm
what's
like, good. I don't have to eat a hash brown today.
What's the beans' opinion?
Beans is I can't not have it. I'd be very.
But you're okay with it on the plate, or you ramekin?
Oh, I don't understand that at all. When it's in the little bowl. No, because I pour it out and then I don't know where.
Thank you.
I'll pour it in a weird way, and then the bean juice will stick on the bowl, and then I put it off the plate, and then I leave a little bit of juice on the actual tablecloth.
It has on the plate, no ramekin.
I'm supposed to be enjoying my
I
breakfast.
feel so sick. Just thinking of beans makes me want to vomit.
Really?
You're not a fan of
I
beans?
hate beans.
If
So
someone
much.
looks at you, I think the first thought is that guy likes beans.
Well, that is prejudice and incorrect. I hate beans. And there's-
Really? That's
Which
so
one is that?
surprising.
Is that the Adam that likes beans? Oh no, they both like beans, because everybody likes beans. So
no, I hate beans.
You hate beans.
Weird. I mean,
Yeah.
I know you. I know
I find
you have
them
posh taste, like you eat a
disgusting.
lot of game and all that, but you love beans.
I don't think game like
beans are
he
you-
eats game, so he couldn't eat, like beans.
Which
like
beans are you eating?
huh?
Which beans are you eating?
I'm not eating any beans, man. Like they make
So
me
you
physically sick.
You have tried beans to make the decision that you don't.
No,
like them.
like the look of them, I can't even.
What about
I'm
like
Interesting.
kidney beans or like a chili?
I'm not like
What about
exotic
beans?
enough
So
to be eating kidney.
you have burritos?
No.
Okay, so beans in general, you're just completely steering clear of.
Yeah, but the baked beans are
Just,
like,
just
I've
all
got like a
legumes,
genuine.
all legumes off the table.
It's a tough life.
Why is it a tough life?
Well, 'cause burritos
What?
are nice.
Burritos are
Baked beans
fine.
are nice.
Tortilla is
Baked beans are disgusting.
Baked beans are nice
And
and
they
they're hot and
deserve
fresh.
to-
tortilla is one of the better things I'd say to have pre-gig.
Tortilla, what the
Yeah.
restaurant,
If
or
you're-
just
yeah,
a
if you
plain
haven't- if you-
tortilla?
If you haven't had time to like cook or
Yeah.
I mean, I always think a burger or a pizza when I gig is too much. I always feel a bit weird.
I agree.
on stage, but a burrito is sort of the perfect thing of combination of filling, but not too like fully
Yeah.
go on. So it's
Yeah.
it's
Does it not make you cack your trousers?
not yet.
Yeah.
Just
We're gonna
checking.
take this from a guy who's not even having beans.
Yeah, I'm not having beans.
Yeah. Oh,
There's-
no, imagine if Crash. Oh yeah, every time I shit myself.
Yeah, but, it's,
But I love it.
but I'm not going on with that
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah.
It all happens immediately.
It's-
Which is like,
yeah.
Feel nice and drained, and like kind of like a bit not enough salt in me. That's when I
I'll finish
perform
my
at my
I'll
best.
finish my burrito. The timer starts.
4.5 minutes. To
Chester,
find-
sorry, can you be moved into the second half? I don't recommend it. I'm gonna cack myself. What'd you have? Turkish breakfast? No.
obviously not.
Tortilla. Obviously not. Otherwise, my breath will smell of fresh olives.
Yeah, I can't
I was
stand it.
trying to list Triple
No,
H's credentials.
I mean, it's fine. People have their own taste.
I got
but
stuck behind. There's a bus
you can
ad.
stop behind a big bean. And
Yeah,
traffic.
literally. Yeah, there's a
No.
bus ad where
Yeah.
they've wrapped an entire bus with baked beans.
Yeah.
I got trapped behind it for like 20 minutes, and I felt so ill.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. I guess beans. Do they look appealing?
No,
No, they don't
little-
really look
little
they
bits
appealing.
look
of-
disgusting.
Yeah, I guess it's
but
like
it's just there's something about it.
Yeah.
I didn't like beans as a child.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Possibly for the same reason. Maybe it is you need to sort of grow up, Adam.
Do you like?
You need to get over it. You need to. Will you eat bolognese?
Yeah, I love bolognese.
Same.
Well,
There's
what
no
about-
beans in
It's-
bolognese.
it's same
red,
thing.
Red sauce with a little lump in it. It's
What?
Same
Well,
way.
what about something close like the spaghetti hoops? Like
Yeah.
from
What
the
about
tin?
spaghetti hoops, Adam?
Spaghetti hoops, fine.
I don't know.
No, this is okay.
This is out the window. So if I carve a little O in the beans,
No,
I go through
they're
I go
beans.
through 30
That's the
beans
problem.
and
There's
go-
not a hole in the bean.
There's no hole in the beans.
But spaghetti hoops aren't made of beans.
I guess.
What? Yeah, they made of spaghetti in hoops.
Yeah,
But you haven't tasted a bean, so why would that be a problem?
I have once.
Oh, sorry. Excuse my tone, by the way.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Like,
Chester.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's 'cause this show
Get out of my
this shit is
podcast
personal,
studio.
Yeah.
This man hasn't had a bean in his life.
It's not, beans is on my fry up priority. Oh, it might be number 2, actually.
Really? That
So
high?
it might be
That's mental.
sausage and bean.
What?
I can understand that.
If the egg, it depends if they get the egg right. The egg is very like if you're
Because
ordering it,
Because
it's very like
you're
to get it wrong.
anti-poached egg as well.
No, I love a poached egg, but on a fry up.
Separate
Where else
thing.
would you have it?
On
Dinner with-
Benedict or eggs royale, ideally.
In your shashkushka?
No, eggs royale.
I don't know what that is.
brunch. Poached egg is very brunch, isn't it?
Eggs royale,
Metric
right?
system.
Listen, let me tell you about eggs royale. It is poached eggs on an English muffin with smoked salmon
No.
and that fucking sauce.
Does it taste
holidays.
Nice? Does it taste nice?
Yeah. You can have it on the holidays if you want.
Does it taste nice?
Yeah, it tastes
No,
nice.
you haven't tried beans. You can't.
What are you on about?
Your taste. The
sounds probably
scale is off until you've had beans.
Yeah, it's banging. It's really good.
Not a fan of English muffins. Well, that sounds like
Yeah,
a
but
lot
they're
of faff.
toasted. Yeah, but you get a chef to do it. You're not making it yourself.
God.
What's been good? Oh, look at this guy getting eggs cooked for him for £8. That does sound mental when you say it like that.
Yeah.
But,
And tell me your fry.
Oh yes. So
fry
the Incredible
list.
Hulk is.
Wait, we got to the end. So he's a wrestler.
Wrestler who's won many titles. He's but also nowadays
He's won all the breakfasts.
due to he had to step away from wrestling due to heart trouble, and then he is now the chief content officer of WWE. Basically,
Wow.
he is now the boss, the big boss. Ever since Vince McMahon, who was the man who created WWE, he's had to step away for certain reasons.
What are those reasons?
Well, this could be a podcast in itself. He has been accused, in a nutshell, of sex trafficking.
He sex traffics people in
So,
nutshells.
That's
wacky.
and that's the thing you hear. What in the
Time
storyline? What in
Time
W?
froze in a moment. Like Adam's going to say he traffics them in nutshells.
Listen, I got my skills.
He
You
was
got
asked-
yours.
Yeah.
He was asked to step down.
Sorry, Chester.
He was asked to step down due to allegations made against him by an employee. Wall Street Journal published a report against him, which includes text messages where he has said some very, very disgusting and vile
Racy things. Yeah.
Yep. So he's no longer associated with WWE, and Triple H has very much stepped in to become like the head of WWE, particularly on the creative side.
What a lovely story.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Incredible Hulk. So, Patrick,
Yes.
yeah, tell us about the Incredible Hulk.
One day, Dr. Bruce Banner was testing his new weapon, the Gamma Bomb, a bomb intended to destroy human life but not property through gamma radiation. A little trickster, little young kid, a little ruffian, Rick Jones, is on the testing site. Banner sees him, saves him, chucks him into a nearby ditch, saves his life, but is hit by the Gamma Bomb. He wakes up feeling strange.
Where does it hit him?
Right between the butt cheeks. Ooh, my arse, apparently. It's no different to every Monday. He's a renowned homosexual doctor, Bruce Banner. No. He wakes up and finds out that he's gained an alter ego, which refers to itself as the Hulk. Whenever the sun went down, and sometimes that changes, but usually it's when he's angry or agitated or feels extreme emotion. In a Jekyll and Hyde transformation, he would transform into the Incredible Hulk, a childlike monster that just wants to be left alone, a bit like Prince Harry.
Hey, hey!
They are very much like two sides of the Jekyll and Hyde
Yeah,
thing,
Prince
actually.
Harry's gay Dr. Bruce Banner. And Meghan Markle is Incredible Hulk. Unless that's racist, in which case the other way around.
Sure. I mean, I consider myself a pretty big Marvel nerd,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed that. I didn't know any of that stuff around it starting initially when
In
the
his
sun
bum.
went down.
In his bum.
Yeah,
So-
for the first 6 issues, it was when the sun went
So
down.
initially they went werewolf rules, and,
Yeah.
and then did somebody from Werewolf Incorporation or whatever say you can't do that? That's werewolf.
Well,
Well,
no, it was just...
This is obviously a
Were
green
they
werewolf.
just like, this is
You can-
unsustainable.
This is our stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of unsustainable.
So
The Hulk went through... He was grey at the beginning, but then printing processes weren't good enough to keep that up, so
yeah.
you pick up your comic and the Hulk will be all different sort of colours because of printing mishaps,
Yeah.
which they later retconned into being, oh, actually, there was a blue Hulk. There is a grey Hulk.
The Red Hulk was in the latest.
Yeah, there's a Red Hulk, but that's a different guy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sure.
they changed
Nice.
that. The story
Thunderbolt
was
Ross.
they would just lock him up at night.
He only comes out at 9.
Exactly.
Man, he's
yeah.
incredible.
But then so they changed it to the Rage thing, I think, a few years later
Yeah.
to make it more interesting, really.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite Hollywood star that has played the Hulk? and I can only think of two because I know there was one that Ang Lee directed, but I can't remember the guy that played.
Eric Bana.
That was Eric Bana playing Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
That's
but
nice.
Banner's spelled differently.
Yeah.
For those viewers at home.
Banna.
Comment below how you think
one
it was spelled.
Don't
tell
Eric
him.
Bana. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Banana.
Banana. I don't know.
If you look at banana, take out a bit of it, you got it.
Yeah. Look, right banana.
So his name is Eric Nana.
Okay,
no, we took out the wrong bit.
Okay, start writing banana. Stop. That's it. That's
that's
what
it.
Yeah.
And that's how he always signs his name.
Yeah.
He has to remind himself, just write banana. What?
How do I spell banana? Stop. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think my favorite guy to play renowned homosexual physicist.
Yep.
I think it's either Robert or David Bruce Banner. I think Eric Banner's really good at it. I mean, the film's a bit hit and miss, but
You see, I never saw that film because I remember at the time. When did it come out? 2003.
Ang Lee's one was 2003 or 4.
2003 or 4. I heard it.
3.
Was,
I think you might be right. 3. Yeah.
I remember hearing it was awful, and I would have been a child. But I remember,
Yeah.
I guess I had like a nerdy kids on my road or something, where they were like, "Yeah, I mean, Hulk's like as big as a house. It's really weird." And I
Yeah.
went, "Oh, I'm not
You're
gonna watch
about
it."
11, 12 when it comes out.
Yeah.
Around then.
When I was
you're
a
walking
child,
home, you've got a
hearing
Hulk
about the
lunchbox.
Hulk.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, you say your thing.
No, I was singing. You carry on.
You're walking out with your Hulk lunchbox.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see the film, and there's like your neighbour. Come here.
you're not going to see that Hulk film.
Mr.
right?
Piers.
You're not going to see that.
What's up? Yeah, you can see the Hulk film. It's awful. Oh. What's wrong, Chester?
little
Nothing.
Chester Constable.
Were you talking to Mr. Piers? again?
Chester walks home to the.
No, yeah.
That's the sad Hulk music. We were all going for the sad Hulk
Yeah,
music,
yeah.
right? Okay, good.
Did you see the?
Yeah.
Did you see the Edward Norton film?
Yes.
Yes, The Incredible Hulk.
But did you see it before the Avengers?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I didn't. I saw it like within the last 2 years. So
Really?
So my
We talked about this last time we saw it.
my Hulk was always Mark Ruffalo because that was the only Hulk I knew.
Yeah. That's weird.
I knew that the actor had switched. I knew that because I remember when the Avengers came out. I remember hearing that like Robert Downey Jr. that Edward Norton wanted the Avengers movie to be more about the Hulk,
Yeah.
supposedly, and Robert Downey Jr. went, no, it needs to be more sort of Iron Man, and they chose Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
So maybe I sort of subconsciously didn't watch it because I was a Robert Downey Jr. fan. So I was like, I'm not even going to watch Edward Norton's
Yeah.
film. If he's going to be like
if,
that,
if you don't get on with my man,
then I'm
why
not.
watching your films?
But I watched it. I think when I had COVID. So I watched. We
Probably the best way to watch it.
went through all of the
Allegedly.
went through all of the film,
If it
the early
existed.
films, and it's really good. Like the Edward Norton, I was like,
It's fine.
it might have been the right call to sort of back Norton actually.
Yeah.
Nah,
And the
he
Mark
was
Ruffalo
apparently
one's-
insane. But carry on.
The
Sorry.
Mark Ruffalo stuff is weird because it's in a way it's a true version of the comics because it just whatever they need the Hulk to be, that's what he is.
Yeah.
Is he a big raging baby? Is he like is he smart? Is he there at all? They just do whatever because in Infinity War you like can't transform into the Hulk because the Hulk's scared of Thanos,
Yeah.
which is like quite a convenient way to get your strongest character out of the
Off the board.
yeah.
But I don't. Oh, actually, I'm good. I think that it was the perfect introduction to Thanos. Like, because Hulk up to that point.
The fight is yes.
Has been Hulk been unbeatable really, and then Thanos
but that's what-
makes quick and easy work of it.
That's what the Hulk is
like-
now in a lot of media. It's just like if you have a new villain, well, what better way to show how strong he is than to have him beat the Hulk?
Yeah.
So the Hulk
Yeah, he
gets
was
beaten a lot. And it happens to Thor as well in comics. And because that's the problem of having a strong character. Everyone's weaker than him, right?
That's why I hate
We're weaker than them.
That's why I hate Superman.
Well, Superman, I think, is a different thing, and I'll debate this to death. But there's story-wise, it's not fun seeing the strong person beat the weak person.
Yeah.
David and Goliath wouldn't be a tale of all time if Goliath won.
It would be great. Imagine.
Yeah. Oh, that big. Oh, do you hear about the amazing tale of that big strong man who beat up a boy?
Yeah, it would be if that had been around during smartphones, people would have watched like Goliath batters little.
Yeah, that's how stupid society is now.
Yeah. They just wanted the
Yeah.
the
All
easy
I want is poached eggs on Crumpet.
Was that little crack at my breakfast? Was it just then?
Was that his one?
Was that, no, it was,
Oh, you have poached eggs as well?
He's coming for the Royals.
You're both on point. You're both on
trying to
poached.
get in my head. What do you think?
No,
you throw me?
fried, scrambled, boiled, raw, poached.
What did you make of the class? Probably the Hulk's best line in the first Avengers movie, where Captain America goes,
how do you keep it under control?
Dr. Manor, now would be a good time to get angry. And he goes, well, that's my secret, Captain.
I've shat my pants.
I just had a burrito.
I'm a flaming homosexual.
I'm always angry. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great line.
Yeah.
So to compare it to Triple H.
Yeah.
So when Triple H...
I'm horny. Horny.
That's which... it's horny Helmsy. That's what Triple H stands for.
It's horny, is it really?
No, Hunter Hearst Helmsy.
Oh, sure.
Triple H stands for horny Helmsy.
Oh, I was going to be like, this
Please
is great.
Horny.
Yeah. Ding. I'm horny. You tell your thing. And then I want to get back to that song.
No, when Triple H first around, I think it was around sort of 2011, 12, like he begins to sort of shadow Vince McMahon because his wrestling career is coming to an end, and now it's beginning to be
Because of his bum ticker.
Not yet. No. I think it's just more I think at this point, you still think he's got like 10 years left or something, but it's still like Vince McMahon's thinking about a replacement. So he started shadowing Vince, and Vince McMahon was notorious for absolutely laying into his commentators during live TV shows. Yeah. So he would be screaming in commentators' headsets if they said the wrong thing. He'd be like, God fucking damn it, you're so fucking shit at this. And you like obviously comment, hi, welcome, we're here live on SmackDown. I know what a vertical suplex. And apparently the whole time they're hearing Vince McMahon be like, you're a fucking joke, I can't fucking believe this. And then when Triple H apparently won tour, they went to like the UK and Vince McMahon didn't go. And Triple H was the one on sort of guiding the commentators. And he was very, very patient and didn't yell at them.
Wow, okay.
And notoriously, apparently, he is like, well, Vince McMahon is someone who's a hothead behind the scenes, gets very angry at everything. Triple H is very calm and collected. I wonder if his secret is also that he's always angry.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't.
That was a long walk, wasn't it?
Long walk to the ring.
I can't wait for it to get 20k views.
Listen, Crash Bandicoot versus Triple H. What was it? Did Vince McMahon see Triple H as a son, or was it a son?
So he started fling initially with his daughter Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, really? Okay.
But it was a storyline thing initially. Stephanie McMahon was on television as Vince McMahon's daughter. Like Vince McMahon had his family on television.
And it's not his real family. Or
no, real family, all related. All right. But they all like worked in the business doing separate things, but they would also be on screen.
Clean the blood off the mat. I love my daughter.
But there was a storyline at the end of 1999 where Triple H and Vince McMahon were feuding on screen.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Stephanie McMahon, on-screen character, was going to marry another wrestler called Test, and they were doing a wedding in the middle of a wrestling ring on an episode of a Raw Sport. Where would you do it? Yeah, perfect. The following wedding is scheduled for 2 vows. At
the Hyperdome.
I'll see you at the wedding this Sunday, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about you.
Open bar before the meal.
You wouldn't believe there's going to be a best man speech.
Canapes at 6.
But they had a wedding.
Remember if you want chicken or fish.
So the twist to the wedding is, and this was all agreed beforehand, and obviously Vince McMahon signs off on it. Triple H comes out towards the end of the wedding. It looks like they're gonna listen. It looks like they're gonna Stephanie McMahon and Test are gonna get married, and then Triple H reveals that the night before he has spiked Stephanie McMahon's drink. So this is 1999 television.
Yeah.
And they went to a drive-through in Vegas and got married. And they do like a handheld camera of Triple H like showing, and this is appearing on like the Titantron, being like, he's at a drive-through and he's like, do you take her to be your lawfully wedded wife? He's like, yeah, sure. Do you take? Yeah, I do. It's that kind of thing. I guess we're married.
Wow.
I guess we're married now. So that was how Stephanie McMahon and Triple H got married on screen. And then the big angle at the end of the month-long build to the pay-per-view is that Stephanie McMahon was in on it the whole time. And she turns on her dad in the big match, and Triple H wins the match, and then it's McMahon-Helmsley era. So it's starting out as a storyline, but then behind the scenes they actually found love. and they became.
Here's how we do it, right?
What the fuck was all that about?
Yeah.
That's wrestling.
That's wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's get some actual questions out there.
Yeah.
Right. So, obviously, the Hulk is green, and Triple H would come out to green light.
Yeah, true.
But who's the most eco-friendly?
That's... Well, Hulk breaks a lot of stuff.
Yes, but
So a lot of
to
work.
make an omelette, you must break all of Las Vegas. Well,
And because Triple H oversees a touring company, that's a lot of cars on the road. That's a lot of gases.
the thing behind the Hulk, the notorious gamma bomb, was eco-friendly as it only destroyed, only killed people.
Only killed Peepo, who was this close to figuring out a cure.
Yeah. You've killed all the people.
Oh, not
Doesn't kill
Peepo.
people. But save everything else, and everything else survive. So,
Because he does try not to be the Hulk, I guess.
well, he
Because that's,
thinks Hulk only
that's
tries
his
to.
whole thing, isn't it? He's not interested in being that guy.
The amount of
I'm not sure how much of it is environmental concern.
The amount of energy spent trying to stop the Hulk or trying to or make sure the Hulk isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah.
With all that energy, we probably could have saved 4 worlds.
Yeah.
Instead of inventing, what if there's a tank the size of a building, one has a drill hand?
Yes.
That'll fight the Hulk. Hulk destroys it immediately. Oh, damn it. All right, what's the drill's left hand?
The most
The amount of
interesting
stuff they've tried. It's
the
not
interesting thing
eco-friendly.
about your question, Adam, is that despite the Hulk being a fictional character, and obviously in
Yeah, well, you don't worry about that.
in
here.
that world being able to do endless damage to buildings and stuff that if you pay attention to the details, I guess you're thinking costs lots of lots of resources that will damage the environment. Yet I cannot say that is more of a resource to have to. I don't know how to word it, but I cannot say that Triple H is a better bet. Or the
Hulk recycles.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like in terms of
He lays his own eggs.
He recycles his dialogue.
The resources that WWE uses in real life, overseen
Yeah.
by Triple H, I cannot say comfortably.
Well, yeah, but don't worry about the fiction.
Fictional green alien smashing shit.
Yeah.
up.
Whoa. First
not
of all,
an alien.
not an alien.
Well,
yeah.
so, yeah, he's green.
He's a
Second of all-
homosexual. A homosexual scientist. Yeah. Hulk ass hurts. Hulk like.
Yeah. Second of all, we don't worry about the fictional versus real.
I see.
That's irrelevant. So probably quite bad for the environment, but
Quite
does
bad for the
recycle,
environment.
Whereas traveling circus kind
Traveling
of
circle, and
thing
and
of
there's a lot
wrestlers.
of they're
Triple H washes tins.
washes tins.
So before you put them in the recycling, because if you don't wash them, they don't accept them.
Oh,
What?
you know,
Why
No,
not?
you've got it. No, you
'Cause
know,
it's too much food
You
waste.
know what Triple H does? He comes out with a plastic bottle of water. That was his entrance.
Oh,
He
that's
comes out with
bad.
a plastic bottle of water. He drinks it, and then he goes up and he drinks the water and then spits it.
So he's not even having the water.
And I don't think that's the same. Can somebody find out if Triple H is using the same plastic bottle
Oh,
for-
refilling it or not?
for the past 20 years, or if he's getting a new one every? I suspect that's what's going on here. I
No one
suspect
is-
he's
no one is-
getting-
Comment
hurts.
down below.
Yeah, Triple H
If
is
you know if
rechanging
it's
the
a-
plastic bottle.
Same
Yeah.
plastic bottle for 20 years. No one has heart hurts. The amount of bacteria.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't. He's not drinking the water. He's spitting it out. That's maybe he needs to drink it.
He's also using, he uses a lot of weapons. He hits people with sledgehammers, chairs.
Is that regulation?
I don't know if those weapons are getting recycled afterwards.
Probably.
Donate to an orphanage after.
I mean, the standard chair, the average life of a chair, I guess you just sit on it, and after maybe, I don't know, 20 years, it has to get put out to pasture. But Triple H is speeding up that life cycle of a chair by
Chairs are
smacking it on mankind's face.
Chairs where I live,
Step
us, my
into
friend. They're the cockroaches of the furniture world.
Depends who's sitting on them, really.
There's
yeah,
a lot of big guys. sitting
If
on this
mankind sitting on it.
chair. Do you know who Mankind is, Adam?
Is he a wrestler?
He is a wrestler, yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what? Do you know what Mankind
So
is?
that would have been a really good joke. Probably is, but I just didn't get it.
Which one?
The one you did. Mankind sits on the chair.
When I say wrestler, who do you think of?
Who do I think of? The Rock.
The Rock.
Is he a wrestler?
And I'd say Triple H was his kind of Lex Luthor in that world. I'd say that was his greatest villain opponent was Triple H.
Yeah, so you've picked a villain as your hero.
Well, he's been a good guy at points as well.
Oh,
They're
mental, like the Hulk.
Yes.
What a world. Are you all right?
I'm great.
Here's a question, Patrick.
I'm just trying to not interrupt.
My granddad was answering questions like you earlier, and we're a bit worried about him. So anyway,
my question is, Patrick, do you think I would like you?
I do think the nurses are stealing my money.
Do you think I would like you when you were angry?
No, I don't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone likes anyone.
It's not funny. It's very bitter.
I guess you like Alan Sugar when he's angry?
That's
the best bit of The Apprentice, right? When he gets angry.
I won't like Alan Sugar until he's fucking dead.
You like, I like him when he's dead. You
prick.
don't like me when I'm dead. Yeah.
why are you bringing up Alan Sugar, man?
I'm just asking. I'm just trying to pick up people you enjoy.
This fucking
people you
podcast.
you like Gordon Ramsay when he's angry, right? I guess that's the
I don't like
question.
Gordon Ramsay.
Which people would you like when they're angry?
He's a liar. He said he played for Rangers when he didn't.
Right, no, we're not doing this again. Rangers fans, we've got no quarrel with you. Actually, we do. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Rangers.
fuck you. Enjoy your bleach white churches, pricks.
Yeah, good.
But
Anyway, who would you rather take the bus with?
I'll sit next to him.
Yeah, you have to sit next to them.
This Hulk sit reserve seat.
Single decker as well.
Single decker.
I
bus.
would be very, very anxious sitting next to the Hulk on a bus.
Yeah, well.
Whereas Adam Green has established there is a chance that someone would sit next to Triple H on a bus, not even know who he is.
Yeah.
Not even know.
Just go, you're tall? Is he tall?
Tall and probably on steroids.
Yeah.
So you'd be like...
But he's not going to shoot up on the bus, is he? So that would put you off.
Depends.
No, well, I'm assuming... Sorry, it's not you going, you're in the middle.
No.
Pat, you talk.
This is how podcast should work. I see him I get on the bus and see someone like in the seats reserved for the disabled and elderly. There seems to be a homosexual professor.
That's the one with the stick.
Yeah, he's got a stick up his arse. Metaphorically and literally. Then we get to a busy stop around, say, Acton Town Station.
Oh, yeah. That's busy.
Everyone's getting on. Excuse me, young man. Could I sit in the seat that's meant for the elderly and disabled? He starts getting angry. I was here first. You should have gone at an earlier stop. Oh, no. You've not done it. What? You made Bruce Banner angry. And when he's angry, he becomes the Hulk.
Yeah. This bus is on a diversion.
This bus is on a diversion to hell.
I'll show you what I do.
But the Hulk will probably stand up. We're like, oh, sorry, old lady.
Yeah.
Hulk just want to avoid traffic.
But in that case, is Hulk trying to smash
By
offering a lady a seat?
The thing is, we don't know how gamma radiation affects the homosexuality gene.
Yeah.
Which it is. It's genetic and you can take it out of your babies. If you ask a doctor nicely.
Have you been watching Black Mirror?
Turns
a bit urban
testicles
for me.
inside out.
I watch Nice Mirror. Just a show about all of us getting on with our day.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, I get home, I point my British flag towards Mecca, pray on it, and then go to bed.
Oh, actually, it turns out we paid too much for our gas bill this week. They're actually going to give us a refund.
It turns out my Nintendo 64 doesn't want to kill me. Yeah.
Oh, it'll kill you, all right?
Yeah, but then a moving van comes down across the street, and I'm just through the blinds. Who the fuck is that? So they come around, and then the Thompsons, and they're just a nice family.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't make too many changes now.
Who are you pointing at?
What did you make? What did you make of the Smart Hulk in Avengers Endgame?
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
Pretty hulky.
Would you have rather? I remember watching it and actually kind of rather. I wanted the Hulk Thanos rematch.
Yeah, I was just like that.
With Angry Hulk. So this idea of that they sort of found common ground and they'd merged.
Yeah,
not one of my preferred mergers.
Not my.
Yeah.
No.
What's your favourite merger?
Do I have a list of mergers that I? What was my?
UBS and
Dairy
Credit
milk,
Suisse.
Dairy milk
Price
caramel. That went well.
That's not bad.
That went pretty
Yeah.
well.
PricewaterhouseCooper.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Pretty
one.
good one. Yeah.
Lloyd's TSB.
Yeah, well, no, that
Well,
went
not
really
together.
badly, actually. The government had to bail them out and then separate the entities into Lloyds and TSB again.
Oh, see, there you go. We do discuss actual stuff sometimes. We do.
I did fucking Clement Attlee last week.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hannah didn't know who that was.
No.
And she's more successful than any of us. So anyway,
Is Hulk your favourite Avenger?
Hulk, hell no, sugar tits. My favourite Avenger is Iron Man
Oh yeah.
because he's the coolest, or Ant-Man because he's scrappy.
Is Hulk your favourite Avenger? Patrick?
No, my favorite Avenger is.
The friends we made along the way.
I think they're a military unit.
The policeman that
They might as well be
Captain
the
America
fucking
big leagues.
Gestapo, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just watching a bootleg copy of Smallville, and they come around, Captain America. Excuse me, son, are you downloading? No, I'm watching Smallville. Got you. And then I'm arrested.
Yeah.
Just for watching Smallville off a Macedonian server. When I say Smallville, yes, I mean snuff film that I create at that abandoned train station. This is why I've been kept quiet a lot of this podcast. There's a lot weighing on my mind.
Well, ain't that
Sorry
the truth?
for all those words that came out just then. It's been a mighty hot day.
Still hot. Too hot.
Too
today.
hot.
Oh crap.
Oh crap! I should have said that thing about Smallville. Oh crap! I should have said the thing about snuff films. Oh crap! I should have said I made them. Oh, it's hot.
It's too hot today.
It's too hot today.
And we sat you next to the radiator. That was probably a mistake.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah.
Is that fun? Do
Spenny.
you like that?
No, I don't. Stop that.
Okay.
The wolves aren't that strong. So who do you think's more likely to practice mindfulness?
Hulk, 100% to try and control himself.
So what's more stressful? The threat of becoming
drugging your wife.
That was a story like this. It's interesting because the threat of being a giant, out of control, green monster that
Pretty convincing, yeah?
smashes up everything. Or the Incredible Hulk. No, Triple H has to run a very, very, has to run the WWE. That's managing wrestlers, quite muscled up chaps with with very sort of sensitive souls.
His face.
It's a lot of they run 2 shows a week on television.
It's really that many.
Yeah. So that's sort of
2 a week.
2 shows a week. There's one. Raw is, I believe, 2-3 hours on Netflix. SmackDown about 2 hours long. So it's 5 hours of TV per week. Having to churn that out. That's quite stressful.
Is it all on Netflix now?
It's all on Netflix now. Moved to Netflix January 5th this year.
Yeah.
That must have been good for you.
The day before the insurrection.
I'll be honest, I can't get through it. It's
Too much?
Well, because YouTube's quite good at telling you the best bits. So I'll watch those bits, but I can't. I mean, I'm a wrestling fan, but it's too much wrestling.
Do you know the most dangerous big green monster? Jealousy. Good night, everybody. Good night, Rosie.
But I don't know. I feel like
I'd like to plug my gigs. No, we're still recording on the podcast.
I think it's tough. No, I mean, realistically, I think Hulk would be better.
There was
practicing. Although he does fail. I mean, Triple H has.
We're just talking about
a,
attempting mindfulness here, not succeeding.
I don't know, because I would argue Triple H is better at mindfulness because he hasn't turned into a big green monster that smashed up Las Vegas, right? He hasn't. Flipped his lid.
Good point. Well said.
Yeah.
But there's also a version of the Hulk where they switch it.
Oh yeah.
Where the angrier he gets, the weaker he gets, and reverts back into Banner. So the Hulk has to practice mindfulness to stay the Hulk.
Ooh. Did you know that?
Triple H once had to wrestle a match with one hand tied behind his back.
All right.
So
All right. If there's a chessboard, I'd tip over my king.
That's that's not easy.
Why do you have to do it with one hand behind his back?
That might be bullshit. I don't think he's ever had to wrestle a match. Wrestlers have had to do it, but I don't think Triple H has had to do it.
Yeah, he's too busy.
Why have they had to do it?
jacking off?
Oh, just to it would be I remember it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Do you know that wrestler?
I think so. Bald guy?
Bald guy.
Are they all
Bald guy.
bald?
Bit of a temper.
Lord, he's just licking the cushion.
And I'm not talking about Phil Mitchell. So Stone Cold had to wrestle Vince McMahon in a television storyline once, and Vince McMahon said, "I'll wrestle you as long as you have a hand tied behind your back." So they'll use it if it's like one of the wrestlers. Vince McMahon's not a wrestler, so
If it's a wrestler,
I'll only get involved if I have an obvious advantage.
if it's
here.
a wrestler versus a 50-year-old corporate man in a suit.
Yeah.
Didn't he
got
have
some
his head
skeletons.
shaved or something?
He did. That was the Battle of the Billionaires. That was WrestleMania 23.
Trump was there, right?
Trump. It was either if Trump loses, he gets his head shaved. If Vince loses, Vince gets his head shaved.
Right.
And Vince McMahon lost, and Stone Cold Steve Austin shaved his head.
Right.
That is the most for the longest time. That was the most successful WrestleMania in terms of profit.
Really?
That was the most money they ever did until The Rock came back in 2011. And then that WrestleMania when he came back made more money. I'm gonna pick a video. I'm gonna go back to video game characters next week because wrestlers obviously.
No, wrestling's cool.
Is it?
Yeah, the name Triple H is weird. He should have been like a different name. What's his full name again?
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah, he could be the Hunter.
Yeah.
From Gladiators.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm the fool.
And he could have come in a hearse.
That was Undertaker. This was all.
Or he could have had a red mask and be like a robot. Did Kane do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. The Undertaker used to drive in a hearse.
There'll be matches where the objective of the match was to put your opponent inside the hearse. It was called the Last Ride match.
To what end?
Where you
Win the match.
Yeah, if you put them in the hearse, the match.
Did they then bury them?
No, that was a different match. That was a very life match.
Oh,
Yeah.
they did do that.
This is
Okay, this is
I
an
feel
insane
like I'm just
thing.
introducing wrestling in the wrong order to you here. I
Yeah.
feel like you're only focusing on the bits that are
Let's
ridiculous.
start
Start again.
from the beginning.
Yeah, let's go from
What shape is the ring? Circle?
It's a square.
What?
Squared circle.
It's called a ring. Enter the square.
Yeah. That's what they should have called
see
it.
you
Or
in
some
the
sort of cube.
Are you more like
No, that's the Philip Schofield one.
Yeah.
Where like you enter the cube and then your
he
11-year-old
molests
son gets a job.
Are you more likely after this podcast, Adam, to watch Edward Norton's Hulk or Triple H versus
listen,
Vince McMahon
I've
Armageddon
seen-
1999?
Thanks for asking. It's great you bring your own questions. Chester. It makes this flow much quicker. I tell you something. I've watched the Ed Norton Hulk film at least a dozen times, and I will continue to watch that over any wrestling match. So, I think that tells you all you need to know.
I mean, I came here with the intention of trying to get you hooked on wrestling.
Yeah.
But I guess
What's your favourite thing that's ever happened in wrestling?
Oh dear. My
Mr. Soccer?
favorite thing that's ever
Is
happened
that the
in
fella
wrestling.
when someone pretended to be a snake? And
No,
they
but
charmed
similar. This one just puts a sock on his hand and makes you like gag on his sweaty sock.
it? Wow.
And that was Mankind did that?
Yeah, that was Mankind. Yeah, that was his thing. Yeah, he.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm too busy trying to think of what my favorite things ever happened in wrestling.
Cement mixer in Vince McMahon's car?
I think. The honest answer is I went last year. I went to Wembley to watch. It was AEW.
Fireman Sam on the road.
It was AEW. All elite wrestling, and the main event was a wrestler called Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland. And obviously, I'm not going to go into basically, if you're into the show, if you watch wrestling, like Bryan Danielson just had years and years and years to build his character and to connect with the fans. And in that arena on that night, he won the title from Swerve Strickland, and it was lovely. It was lovely to be in it. I guess it's the same thing that people might feel when they go to concerts to see musicians play, like that feeling of unity and that everyone's having a nice time.
Yeah.
At the same time,
Does someone win a title every week? Or-
no. Well, over the years, there's been, it's a TV show, so there, you get different writers, you get different creative directions.
Right.
This you know what this is like? This is like being back at high school when everybody else has moved on from wrestling.
I generally ask Chester loads of questions about wrestling on a semi-weekly basis.
Yeah. So like it's.
I saw the Hulk Cat Live Aid. Is that similar?
I'm trying to think of a roided up lead singer.
Yeah, no, he was
Does the lead singer of Revolver?
No, he was Ever Queen. Hulk smash. Just two queens doing what they do best, yelling at people.
Yeah, it always shocks me that you're at Live Aid.
Yeah,
because
well, for me it was an investment. Cure my AIDS. No, we're helping Africa. Oh, time to go home to my nice neighborhood. Yeah. Sorry about this. Sorry about my mood. It's mighty hot today. so damn hot.
Hopefully, when this comes up, the weather will be hot enough for that to justify that.
yeah. Well, I thought you were gonna say. I hope when this comes out, the weather's a bit cooler. So like maybe it sounds different.
You'll have to have along the bottom of this episode, like the temperature of that day. Like it would have to be like a.
Yeah, Barney just edit that in at the bottom. Temperature up. And just put like the news as well.
Pat sleepy face.
Yeah, and if you could put Patrick's upcoming gigs.
Yeah,
Are you enjoying this?
Yeah, that won't take long.
All right. What would it be like to be married to your hero? We'll start with you, Chester. And then if we've time, we'll go to you, Pat.
Triple H. Cool. Triple H has 3 children.
Yeah.
So, I mean, confession. This week I watched Triple H go into the WWE Hall of Fame.
What's he doing in there?
What's he doing? Well, he's had a hell of a career.
Oh, he was
inducted.
Into it.
Yeah,
he was induced.
He wasn't cleaning.
Don't mind me. Sorry.
Borrowing a mop.
That's a trick cap. I'm always cleaning.
He did list. He singled out his children and listed out their accomplishments, and I have forgotten all of them.
Is he married to his children?
No, but he's they're all doing things at school. One of them's, I think, one a spelling bee or something. But it's that kind of thing. It was he was just singling out for their accomplishments, and I've forgotten them. But it sounds like they're all doing very well.
Yeah.
So I think you would want to be married to Triple H because it seems like even though he runs an organization that pulls out 5 hours of TV per week, he still takes care of his kids, or his nanny does.
Yeah, see that's not that much TV. Like this morning,
5 hours of TV a week
does that a day basically.
Oh, I see.
And still have time for the hosts to be like, diddling people in between filming.
Oh God, do I still have time to diddle?
It's diddling time.
Yeah. Can you smell what the rock is diddling?
What's it like to be married to the Hulk, Pat? Come on.
Cool. 8 o'clock alarm. Turn it off. Ooh, I turn to the left. There's a big hole in my fucking house. Because you're getting angry at the night. I was like, what the fuck? Aren't we there? Sorry, Mr. Brosnan. Do you know what your husband is? Clearly not. Don't sass me. There's a big green monster out there. Jealousy. So I get taken to Gamma Base, interrogated about this. I don't know. I tried to have some. It was an anniversary. Tried to have some sex.
Sure.
He got too horny.
Yep.
I'm like, you're always like this. That made him mad. I fell asleep instantly. Woke up to a big hole in my house. I assume he leapt through the wall.
Yep.
Where do you think it's going to go? The place he always goes. Cut to
Wendy's.
There's army helicopters taking me to Heaven in London.
Oh yeah,
where he's in a tank top, jean shorts, just being his true self. I look and
just drinking Dr. Pepper.
Yes. He is. Yes, you're right. He's drinking Dr. Pepper. That's exactly what's Good call. He's driving that night.
What's he driving?
Me and the U.S. military insane.
Up the wall.
Yeah. We share a quick dance to the dance floor. It's lovely. He calms down. And then the professional homosexual professor Bruce Banner's in my arms once again. I'm like, don't worry, boys. I know how to tame a Hulk.
You know what I mean?
Then they shoot me and him dead. Not for anything like that can happen again.
That's what it's like.
That's our anniversary. So I think I win that round.
Yeah, I think so. Right, hang on, one more question. Who would you rather go for a drink with? An age-old question, a staple.
So is Incredible Hulk already the Hulk when you go for a drink with him?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It's up to me.
Yeah, well, yeah. What would you?
Well,
okay, you're cool.
He's the Grey Hulk, Mr. Joe Fixit, the Las Vegas bouncer and fixer. So he'll be drinking a lot there.
It's not a case of you're going for a drink with Bruce Banner and trying not to say anything that might rub him the wrong way.
I've just said he's the Grey Hulk.
Yeah, all right. Don't need to get angry.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you sound like him. Sure, it's not that Bruce Banner. No, it's okay. I want to drink with you. Oh yeah, I could change. That's fine.
You're here
Yeah,
now.
I'm stood next to an 8-foot tall man who looks like he's made of concrete. It's fine.
Yeah.
So he's drinking. He never really gets drunk. It's impossible to get the Hulk drunk. Just his sheer size and his healing factor.
Fact 4. Fact 4.
Factor.
Fact 4. Yeah.
Welcome to X Factor. Factor. But he gets all the drinks in because he knows the people in Las Vegas. Oh, by the way, we're in Las Vegas.
Yep. It's interesting 'cause WrestleMania was in Las Vegas. So is that?
No.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Me and the Hulk were having a drink there just the other night.
Probably Triple H is cool as well. So,
Yeah. Well, running away from the US military and other gamma-afflicted beasts. So it's fine. The drink was fine. We'll call it early night because he's got to fight the Abomination.
Yep.
In the ring.
Yep. This Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday while Shang-Chi recovers.
Yep.
I think that happened in the movie. It's good, but then he leaves me with the tab. I was like, $4,000? Where am I going to get this money?
What's he drinking?
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
No, Joe Fixer wouldn't do that. It'd probably be a bourbon.
Yeah.
Someone pokes me on the shoulder. I know a way you can pay this tab. And through hours and hours of painful surgery, I could become a robot android thing that could beat the Hulk. But he's my friend / husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not still married. You don't need to still be married in this. You can be still married.
Oh, thank God. Well, to pay off the debt, try and kill him. We've kind of missed the point of the question at this point, but it's fine.
Would it be good?
It's fine. Yeah, it's all right. I've had worse Thursdays.
Triple H doesn't drink.
Oh,
so that would be tough. That would be a tough. That would be a tough.
How did I lose that
Designated driver. Then.
Yeah. He's got 3 L plates in his car.
Triple L.
Triple. And also, I guess his whole thing when he enters the ring is that he drinks and then spits out. He goes like that.
But he drinks water.
Yeah, but if he did shots, he'd probably do the same thing. He'd be like, I promise I'll do it.
So irritating. Imagine just spending £7 on a shot, and someone goes.
I'm ashamed to say that I had an apple sour in a nightclub in Oxford once, and I decided to do the Triple H thing. So I did that. And then I woke up the next morning, I had like green stains on my white shirt.
But you turned green. Like the
Hulk.
Were you with my lovely husband?
That could have been the green stains, yeah.
Triple H's favourite battery? I could guess that.
Did you see the She-Hulk Netflix series? Not Netflix series, Disney
Plus
series.
I didn't see it.
Did you not see it?
No.
Really?
No, sorry.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's awful. Yeah, it's dreadful.
Is it really bad?
It's not that bad, but it's not good.
Is it because she's a woman?
No. Well, the thing is, that was actually the narrative that they were like, incels weren't like this show, and like doubled down on that instead of actually making a good show that knew what it was trying to do. It was like she's breaking the fourth wall, but for no real reason. Like it wasn't funny. It wasn't. It didn't move the narrative forward.
The ending of the show was we'll go towards a very bad ending, but then she sort of calls it out at the end.
Right.
So
And then she ends up meeting the
Kevin robot.
robot-y thing that they call based on Kevin.
Feige. Yeah.
Yeah, and they basically call out how bad the show has been. My understanding is, but they, that's how you get away with it. That's how
Yeah.
I think this nation's incels should be incels.
Or just let them do what they do best. Like the ending was going to be like pretty bad, and then she jumped through the telly to fix
What?
it.
but then the just through telly, just through the telly.
I'm renting mine. I'm going to deposit back.
But then the end of the actual show is like she has a barbecue and Daredevil's there.
She has a
Barbecue with Daredevil.
No, she bangs Daredevil, don't she?
No, it's a barbecue with Daredevil.
she does bang Daredevil.
She does.
She has a barbecue with him. Hulk turns up
And
with
goes-
his son Scar.
And goes, hi, by the way, this is my son, and that is it.
They introduced Scar.
Scar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's really rushed. It's like, hi, this is my son Scar. And before you even hear the it cuts to
I
credits.
probably won't be able to watch that because my TV's broken.
Because your husband jumped through it.
Yeah. So I sold it for smack. Sweet, sweet smack.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of Brosnahan canon in this episode. What did to the crack? I'm a simpleton.
She's just stuck to just like our favourite breakfasts.
Yeah.
That would have all been.
Oh, just a lovely hash brown, bit of cheese on it on top.
Pre-watershed. It would have.
What are you doing, Rosie?
Just wants to join in the debate as to whether she thinks it's... Oh, she's gone for Hulk.
No.
Oh,
It's
shit.
just like the octopus in the Euros that they pick.
Was it Paul the Octopus?
They pick the winning team.
Yeah.
For listeners, or as opposed to viewers, Rosie's just got on the table and is looking at Chester.
And
Paul the Octopus.
asking for an explanation.
Yeah. Paul the Octopus never picked a team from Africa. Is it because he knows football or is it because he's racist?
I still maintain.
You can be two things.
True.
Yeah.
I've looked at the stats and Ghana just don't have enough to face up against Germany. Also, I hate black people.
Don't clip that out of context, please, Barney. Anyway, I think we've reached the end of the podcast.
If anything, add more context.
Even Rosie's telling you to wrap up. She's
Yeah, no, thanks so much for coming on this week, Chester.
Pleasure.
The winner has been... It's been tough, but I'm going to give it just to Triple H.
yes.
Because I've learned so much about wrestling.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
Yeah, was that his catchphrase?
It was the entrance. So Motorhead sang that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went, it's all about the game.
I'm Triple H.
And how you play it.
I'm Triple H.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you are a wrestler, your name is Triple H. I'm Triple H. He's Triple H.
You gotta sing the song Motorhead though. Triple H.
I don't need to do anything. Chester.
Anyway, Chester, thanks
How
for coming
dare
on.
you?
Do you have anything to plug?
No.
Okay, great.
But if stuff comes up, we'll put your Instagram below. Follow you on Instagram, which is...
Yeah.
Chester. It is Chester Constable. That's the.
At Chester Constable.
I'm at Chester Constable. I don't even know how to plug. I'm trying to see if I do have anything.
Yeah, go on.
I'm just checking
Have a
the
look.
calendar.
Pat, what
I
have
think
you
I
got?
do, but it's not for a while.
Just follow me on Instagram at Youngman Brosnahan. Also, I have a podcast that analyzes this podcast. I'll give that a follow.
Do you?
No.
Oh. I've been Adam Green, your host. Joining me as always has been Patrick Brosnahan.
Thank you, Britain. Also, our special guest, Chester Constable.
and
Thank
our
you
Chester-
so much
and
for
our
having me.
Chester Constable.
It was great fun to come back.
And our gracious host, Adam Green.
Yeah, thank you. I was doing this. It's just
I
you
know,
made me
but
laugh.
sorry.
No, it's fine. It's good. Don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon. There's a load of uncut episodes there, as well as some bonus content. It's not much, and we lose so much money doing this. Anyway,
Just
thanks
support
for
us.
Yeah, it's a great way to support us. If you can't do that, just put a comment below saying you enjoyed it. If you can't do that, just all right, fine, don't bother. Anyway,
See if you can. See if you
I
can.
care so much. People keep telling me like they think, "Oh, you don't even care." I was like, "I care a lot. I put in so much care into what I thought was a career.
Once you break through the steel fortress that is Adam Green,
Yeah.
there's a lot of love.
Yeah, there's so
There's a
much
lot
love
of
there
love.
that people are not accessing because they're not commenting below. Anyway, comment below. I need those likes. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks,
Cheers.
folks.
We'll see you next time. Bye.